When I first met Emily 12 years ago when I was 12 years old, I didn't know much about Emily, except that she wanted to be an occupational therapist. I didn't know anything else about her, but at 12 years old, Emily knew that she wanted to be an occupational therapist. Now, why any 12-year-old would know what an occupational therapist is, I'm not really sure. I guess her mom worked in the healthcare industry, and Emily had met a couple of occupational therapists before, and she knew that it was for her. But the thing is that becoming an occupational therapist is a lot of work. It's multiple years in school. You have to do all of these different things. You have to do residency, and the last thing you have to do is a test. Now, last Wednesday, while I was out in Denver, Colorado, Emily drove to Ohio and took that test. And for the last week, she's been stressing about those scores because for some reason the scores don't come out right after you take it. They only come out every 2 weeks. And at 5 a.m. today, they came out. And I'm not sure if you would ever guess this, but Emily passed. And not only did she pass, but she passed with flying colors. She got a 538 out of 600, which is just an incredible score and just makes the last 6 weeks of stressing, 6 years of stressing about doing this one thing worth it, but also a little silly. But in the end, it really was worth it. I hope. So now she's in the all-important interview job search process, and she's already had a couple interviews, and she's continued taking interviews over the next couple of weeks, and it's been going really well. I mean, she has a doctorate and a master's and has a ton of experience and went to one of the best occupational therapy schools in the country, so of course they're going well. And this is something Emily has always wanted to do. She's the only person I know who always wanted to be an occupational therapist. She loves it as much as I love making movies. She works so freaking hard to become an occupational therapist, and the fact that all of that work is finally about to pay off and she's going to get to do the thing that she loves for the next 50, 60, 70 years, I don't know if there's anything greater than that. So since Emily is officially better than me in all of the ways now, I mean her doctorate, her master's, now an official OTR, I am here at Starbucks getting some work done so I can at least attempt to be on the same playing field if I'm not even playing the same game as Emily. I ended up having to leave Starbucks early. I mean, I was there for 4 hours, so I did get some good work in. Not enough for me, but luckily I'm taking Emily to Reno later and I'll get more work done. But now I'm going to the famous Basque Deli. There's a bunch of Basque places around here because I guess there's a large Basque population, but this is the one where Emily and her parents and Brandon went when they lived here in Carson City. Emily didn't come with us because she's not feeling very well, but I went with the fam, Brandon, Chuck, Shelly, and I'm gonna see if it's really worth all the hype. How is it, Brand? How is it? Looks pretty good. I am at a Starbucks here in Reno because I had to take Emily somewhere here in Reno. It's still a Starbucks. Again, not the best way to be traveling the country or anywhere, really. I mean, the Starbucks are all really nice and the Wi-Fi is great. You know, I just get something to drink and it's fine, but I feel a little guilty because people watching this, they're sitting at home, they're bored, and here I am traveling the country and all I'm doing is going to Starbucks, which isn't great, but it's where I'm at. Where did we go, Emily? Went to In-N-Out. Emily got herself fries, which took forever.
Which doesn't make sense.
I don't know why it took so long, because they hate Emily, I guess. And then I got myself a milkshake. But now we're on our way back. Was it worth it? We're 30 minutes in the opposite direction of Grandma's house. So that means we basically drove an hour just to get an In-N-Out burger. And it was worth it?
Yep.
Alright, if Emily says it's worth it, it must be worth it. That's a nice sound. Brandon,
hit a rock. I hit a
little bit of a boulder.
We don't know what happened.
Goose.
Legally, we don't know what happened.
I can't recall what happened, actually.
Oh, wait, no, you could say you hit a horse.
Came out and it was like that.
Something happened. And so now the car's making a couple of noises. But we are going somewhere. Where are we going?
We're going to eat.
Union? In downtown Carson City.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, we're all very excited, right?
Yeah.
Austin hasn't
I
been
just
to
need
downtown
food.
Carson City yet.
So pumped. Is the food good? What kind of food is this?
Don't know. I've never
I
been there.
don't know.
It's bar food.
I bet you there will be,
No, it looked fancy. There
cow
was pizza,
food.
wasn't there?
Cow food.
I mean, not food that cows eat.
Like feed.
Unless cows eat other cows.
That's inhumane.
Would a cow eat another cow?
Yeah, that's how you get mad cow disease.
Ah!
That's the sound they make.
That's what happens when you get mad cow disease. That's why it's called mad cow disease. You guys sound like
Oh, wait, have you seen the ghost yet in Grandma's?
she thinks there's a ghost in her
Multiple
house.
ghosts.
There's no ghosts.
I've seen no ghosts.
Multiple ghosts.
She also thought her last house was haunted as well. It is not.
That's why she's got the burning sage in the living room.
She's burning sage in the living
Well,
room.
it's not burning right now, but she does like cleansings.
And she thought her house prior to that was also haunted.
Was
My
it?
grandma believes in ghosts.
Thoughts on ghosts, Brandon?
Non-existent.
You know, when I'm a ghost, I'm gonna hunt you.
They'll show you.
I won't be able to see it because I don't believe it.
You need to get that
Your
Is that how it
energy will
works?
be wasted.
You need to get Paramount Plus.
Well,
That's
here we go.
the second season.
How was it, Brand?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That was pretty good. How'd you like those fries, sticky fry things?
Yeah, they were good.
A little on the salty side, huh?
Very salty, yeah.
Yeah, a little too much salt. You would have thought the barbecue sauce would like sweeten it up, but
Nope.
a little too salty. What are we doing now? Back to the abode?
Back to the abode.
Mystery! Please stop! Yeah, that's the sound of horse makes.
I don't think so.
We're at Walgreens because Emily gave herself a bit of a Hess cold, which is kind of like a regular cold, but then they just complain a lot more. I mean, I'm sure she is a little sick. I think she had whatever I had, which is whatever Sophia had, which is also what my mom had, which isn't great. It's going around the whole family, but I'm over mine. I'm feeling pretty great. But we're here getting Emily NyQuil and then back to the abode.